Hi, my name is Madison Densmore, and today we are going to be talking about what is instructional design. Instructional design is the process of creating and developing learning experiences for a targeted audience after identifying the specific needs for that group and determining their needs. How is this relevant to librarians? Librarians can use instructional design in a variety of ways in their libraries, creating tools for students, teachers, and others in the space. While it may seem overwhelming at first, it is important to remember the key in all of this is the success of the students. There is a simple guide to follow that will make the steps easy to follow. To remember these steps, think of the word ADDIE. Let's look at what each of these letters stand for. Step 1. Analyze. The first step to creating meaningful instruction is analyzing the situation at hand. Who is the audience, and what do you already know about the topic? Are two important questions the librarian may ask themselves when beginning this process. Engaging with the group and engaging their prior knowledge is essential to produce relevant material. Step 2. Design. Now that the librarian has a grasp of their audience and what information they need to learn, they can begin the design process. Both the problem statement and the research questions at hand are the foundations of this step, as the librarian discovers resources that will be helpful for their students. Step 3. Develop. Now that the librarian has gained more resources and knowledge about the problem, the development can begin. A good first step in this process is forming an outline to guide the flow of necessary information. This process is similar to lesson planning as it decides what kind of assessments would be more beneficial and how to present each aspect of the lesson. Step 4. Implement. This is the step of the process where students are presented the information. While the outline should be a solid guide to follow, ultimately the lesson is dictated by the students. If students are confused or unsure of how to complete an activity from the lesson, it is much more important to make sure they figure out than to rush ahead in order to stick to the predetermined layout. Flexibility is a key trait for the librarian to possess in this circumstance. In step 5, evaluate. Once a lesson is complete, it is time for the librarian to look back on the process and determine what needs to be modified for future use and what seemed to work really well for the students. The whole process is embedded with evaluation, as the librarian determines the best steps to take, but it is important to take a step back at the end of it all to reflect on what was learned. Thank you.